Welcome. In this video, we're going to learn about multiplying polynomials. I'm going to show two methods. First one is kind of fancy distribution. I need to make sure that when I'm multiplying two binomials, that every term from the first binomial gets multiplied by every term in the second binomial. So what that means is this p is going to be multiplied by the negative 2p and the negative 7. So let's go ahead and do that. When I multiply p times negative 2p, that's going to give me negative 2p squared. And p times negative 7 is going to give me negative 7p. So I've already taken care of distributing this first p. The second thing I'm going to do is distribute the negative 5 across the second binomial. So every term gets multiplied by each other. So negative 5 times negative 2p is going to be positive 10p. And then negative 5 times negative 7 is going to be positive 35. The last step I'm going to take is combining the like terms. And it turns out the only like terms are right here in the middle. And that's going to give me a final simplified answer of negative 2p squared. Negative 7 plus 10 is going to be plus 3p, and then plus 35. But we have another method for doing this to help you organize your thoughts. Second method I call the box method. It looks kind of like a Punnett square if you're familiar with any biology applications or learned some biology lately. What I do is I take the first binomial, I'm going to put it at the top of this square, and every term gets its own column. The second binomial goes on the side of the square, and each term gets its own row. And what I'm going to do is multiply the terms that meet within each square. For example, this first, the square on the top left is going to come from negative 2p times p. That result is negative 2p squared. Next, I'm going to multiply negative 2p times the negative 5. Everything gets filled in by a multiplication. That gives me a positive 10p. It's kind of familiar to the previous method, right? P times negative 7 gives me negative 7p. And then negative 5 times negative 7 is positive 35. Now the last step we're going to take is combining all the like terms. So you'll see that I have this negative 2p right here. I just kind of go and make these diagonals, and I can combine my like terms. The negative 2p squared is the only term like it, so it's negative 2p squared. 10p minus 7p is plus 3p. And then the 35 is the only term like it, the only constant term, so I get plus 35. So the simplified answer is just 2p squared plus 3p plus 35, just like I previously had. And the next example we're going to look at is what if we have a binomial with a power of 2? So we have to remember that that power of 2 means I multiply that term by itself. So when I encounter this power of 2 outside the parentheses, I need to rewrite the problem so I remember that it's actually 3x minus 4 times 3x minus 4. The way we multiply that is either I do my fancy distribution, making sure that every term gets multiplied by all the other terms, or I can use this box method to organize my thoughts. So I'm going to put a 3x here, and then the minus 4 here. That'll be my first binomial. The next binomial will go off to the side. So I have 3x minus 4. And then we'll fill in all the boxes. 3x times 3x gives us 9x squared. Negative 4 times 3x is negative 12x. The same thing happens here, 3x times negative 4, and negative 4 is positive 16. So what I can do from there is just I've multiplied, and now I pull out the answers, combining like terms with diagonals. Looks like 9x squared minus 24x plus 16, and I have my simplified answer.